Bills are popping up for pre-filing in preparation for January's new legislative session. Hi, I'm Sue Forde, concerned citizen and former candidate for state representative from District 24 on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State. As the new session is scheduled to begin in January for our state legislature, we'll be watching closely to see what bills are being presented by Republicans and Democrats who have the majority still. Several bills have been pre-filed, many by Representative Brad Klippert, Republican from Kennewick, including limiting the governor's presently unlimited power, protecting unborn children with Down syndrome, taking a step to help prevent fraudulent voting, and protecting individual and parental rights regarding vaccination. HB 1003 would require watermarks on mail-in ballots to help prove that the ballot is an official one and eliminate ballots that are reproduced. HB 1004 concerns legislative oversight of emergency health orders. It includes, among other things, that under a state of emergency, any emergency order must be narrowly tailored to the emergency and use the least restrictive means necessary to accomplish a compelling government interest. It also allows legislative leadership to limit the time of any emergency order to no more than 30 days. And speaking of limiting emergency orders, he's introduced three other bills, HB 1013, HB 1017, and HB 20, to limit the duration of emergency rules to no more than 30 days without legislative involvement, to cover legislative oversight of emergency orders, and looking at the emergency powers of the governor. You know, we have three branches of government, not just one. And currently, we're been ruled by a governor who appears to view himself as king. He's been picking winners and losers and continues to do so, and has refused to call a special session of the legislature to let our representatives weigh in. Our representatives. This current law that allows governor to become a de facto dictator needs to be changed. HB 1006 protects the rights of every Washington resident to decline immunization or vaccination based on religion or conscience. Last year, the legislature, with its Democrat majority, eliminated the personal conscience exemption for parents who didn't want to give their kids the measles vaccine. Now comes the coronavirus vaccine. This bill would make sure no one is forced to take it. Then we have HB 1008, prohibit abortion on the basis of Down syndrome. HB 1014, which concerns the election of the governor by county, calls for an electoral vote to allow for better representation of the rural, less populated counties. I hear so much frustration from voters across our district about how the highly populated I-5 corridor controls the rest of the state. Kudos to Representative Klippert for writing these bills. We'll see how far the Democrat majority allows them to go, or whether they're killed in committee. We'll be watching these and other bills and letting you know what action we can take as citizens to help move those that protect our individual rights forward, and push back on those the Democrats plan to introduce, including higher and additional taxes, mandated vaccinations, and others that would adversely affect our lives and rights. Meanwhile, have a great week, and I'll be back with more news next time. And remember, as Edmund Burke so famously stated, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Stay engaged, pray, help educate others about what it means to be free. Thank you. This is Sue Forde, signing off.